Hey everybody, Brett here with Double Shots. I'm excited because Dylan allowed me to go ahead and do this video this week. Listen, I'm going to keep it very, very vague and just talking about a couple of things I want to address here. It will be an NFL and baseball because I'm actually looking at this and everything. And I've been watching some baseball around, so I'm kind of mixing NFL and baseball around. First and foremost, I haven't been around for a while because this year, everything is spooky. Everything, and that's what I like about the NFL this year. It's been so hard to tell. That's why I'm holding the ghost. Because you never know what's happening in the NFL. It's changing around a lot of things, and the entertainment has been really, really good. I mean, we've seen teams, I think, that have, sort of like the Cleveland Browns, who I held higher expectations for, that have kind of drilled out of things. And same thing with the Jets. And that's what I really want to talk about is the Jets here, guys. Robert Saleh is out as head coach, and I want to know what you guys have or what Double Shots fans express in this. Me, myself, personally, I have mixed feelings about it. While it is true his record does kind of speak for where they went, I think last year was an exception pass just because Aaron Rodgers was their key. And Aaron Rodgers got injured, and he really wasn't able to do anything with Zach Wilson. And during his tenure with Zach Wilson, he really wasn't able to build that up. Now, they brought in Nathaniel Hackett last season, which, they built up this team with Lazard around Aaron Rodgers. So they roll out the red carpet for Aaron Rodgers, and there were some disgruntles earlier on in the season where they showed pictures of Saleh and Aaron Rodgers disagreeing, not shaking hands. So was there that scattered, relationship going into this season? You can make a good argument that Saleh has burned his time. However, I think really, and this is bold of me, I would probably say approve the firing or, whatever, go from there. But I think really a lot of it relies on Hackett. And there was a rumor have it that Saleh was getting ready to demote Hackett. So, and now their interim head coach has demoted Hackett. So it will really be interesting to see how this plays out. Now, do I think Aaron Rodgers had any play in that? I do. And, this is one of the things of, back in his time in Green Bay under Matt LaFleur, and even Mike McCarthy, the relationship started getting scattered. He was arrogant. He expected a lot. He is a premium. Now, the guy does have one Super Bowl under his belt. He has, made up, he has his accomplishments, but he behaves arrogantly, guys. As much as anything to say, I think it's incredibly arrogant for him as a player if he did have any say. Woody Johnson saying, oh, well, I had all the say in this. But I don't believe Woody Johnson here. I don't believe it. I think Aaron Rodgers is 100% the key based off of stuff that has been seen throughout this season, even last year with him sitting there up in the booth instead of on his team. And it really wasn't until that was looked at by others and say, hey, why is he sitting in a booth when he could be on the sideline mentoring his team and everything and going from there? He really didn't spend a lot. Aaron Rodgers only cares about Aaron Rodgers and Aaron Rodgers himself. He is not as elite of a quarterback as what a lot of people think. And I'm sorry, there's a lot more QBs that are elite on that list compared to Aaron Rodgers. My opinion there. I think he's the problem. He's part of the liability as well, too. He expects everybody else to do, but him only have little because he is a veteran. And I don't think that's how it works. So for that reason, I think Aaron Rodgers is the problem in not Green Bay. I have the feeling he is the problem in New York, and they're trying to do the special treatment all around him, and it's going to backfire. That being said, let's go into baseball. That's something we really haven't talked about much here on Double Shots, and we really don't do a lot of baseball. But let's go ahead and talk. We've seen some ousters, and we have some great matches on the way, sort of like Cleveland and Detroit. Just like when you thought the Detroit Tigers were really carrying that momentum, The Guardians go ahead and they keep themselves in it, and they're forcing a final game in the series, both 2-2. I look forward to it. I like that division. I like the Guardians, but it's nice to see the Tigers actually competing again. I have the Tigers winning that. That being said, let's talk about the Royals losing to the Yankees. I've heard a lot of backlash on this as well, too. And some of it's from Royals fans and everything, and some of it is from people outside of there. Look, the Royals are don't have a big market. They are not considered as a high market of revenue. So therefore, how they have to build up their team really does fall into a pipeline in the minor leagues, developing through draft and getting their players there. If you are upset because the Royals made it to the ALDS and lost to the Yankees, get over it, please. Get over it. They were not a team that was expected to make it as far as they went. Last season, they had a 100-loss season. What they were able to do this year under their management and their executives was a great building block to see how that future really does start going. Now, they did end off the end of their season going on a turbulent losing streak. They barely squeaked in, but they got in there. And they should be proud of the accomplishments that what they did there this season to go ahead and get themselves to ALDS. A lot of people didn't think they would beat Baltimore, but they beat Baltimore. So that is really huge. And to win a game against the Dodgers, and the Dodgers are stacked, I think essentially it's going to be the Dodgers and Yankees, even though I want the Dodgers to lose. I think they're building it up to a West Coast, East Coast rivalry, and boom, here we go. We have the land of liberty, and we have the land of California of wine. So there we go with that. So all I can say, though, is the Royals played their hearts and guts out and unfortunately got beat by the better team. So kudos to the Yankees for going on. The Royals have to be proud of where they sit in terms, and I look forward to that pipeline growing as next season goes on. Now, let's go ahead and talk about those lovely Dodgers. The lovely Dodgers who have a tied series at 2 apiece. It's elimination chamber is what I would call it in WWE, but this is elimination chamber. However, I like what Mike Shildt has done. Hey, Cardinals, why did you fire Mike Shildt? Well, I'm never going to get a phone call from, Mazalok or, DeWitts or anything like that, so unfortunately, I probably shouldn't be surprised. That being said, why did you do that? Now, the Padres have a very stacked roster as well, too, with Machado and Fernando Tatis Jr., and they do. They have a great stacked team that is built in, and it is a good series, I will say, minus this last game, which I have concerns with them, especially losing as bad as they did this past game and going back to LA to close out the series. That besides of everything, what's up with the announcers? They drool. The drooling for the Dodgers needs to stop. I mean, every time the Dodgers are up to bat, it's like an injection of steroids pumped into this team. They have superhuman qualities that I don't understand. They are licking their chops to go ahead and just drool over everything the Dodgers have done. Oh, the Dodgers this, the Dodgers that, the Dodgers this. Personally, I hope the Dodgers lose tonight. I really do. Do you hope the Dodgers lose tonight, Dylan?
Yeah.
He does too.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. I don't think the Dodgers will lose. I will be surprised if the Dodgers lose. In fact, hey, prove me wrong here. I think they're going to be drooling all over the Dodgers again tonight. Oh, this and this. Hopefully the Padres can win. I'm counting on you, Mike Shildt, to do that. So, that being said, that is the end of my video. Let me know on any of those breakdowns. I wanted to just do a brief overview. I will be rejoining Double Shots here in the near future, but right now I'm taking a hiatus due to my picks. I don't think my picks are as organized right now as anything, and I want to try to get back on that straight streak of fluctuation where I'm not getting beat here, but I am excited about the football season. But kudos to Dylan, who is taking helm of everything right now, pumping out some great videos. I've been watching his videos, and they are awesome. They are really are. Please comment if you like the videos on Double Shot's channel, and as well subscribe. Hit that smash button, like the videos, and I will see you here in the near future. Until then, I am done and out. I'm going back into my hiding for the spooky play of the week coming up next week, Sunday night.